What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon back with the Crusty Glide, the 1986 FXR Barf Party Supreme, if I can get the key in it, if it starts. She lives another day. Doesn't look like it should be living. Definitely the living dead over here with this FXR, yet it marches on. Yes, despite all odds, the FXR continues to advance. I was going to start this vlog, but James McMurtry's singing Valley Road. Oh, we're going to listen to that first. You want to know one thing about Shadetree Surgeon? Let me tell you right now. There are only two types of music he listens to, country and western. Oh, headed over to see my folks. So if you guys tuned in today for your normal wacky hijinks from the Brapstar Garage and Shadetree Army, you might be slightly disappointed today, although there certainly might be a few hijinks here and there. The tone of today's video is going to be a slightly somber one. And maybe somber's the wrong word, because I'm not really a somber guy. I just gotta be real with y'all for a minute. I talk about my parents pretty infrequently on this channel, and for those of you guys who had really strange childhoods, as I did, you probably understand why I don't talk about him a whole lot. My father is in the process of dying, and I'm sad about it to a certain degree. He's old, and he's a dad, and that's what dads do. They die. I'm certainly not looking for a pat on the back or any kind of sympathy or anything like that. There's everybody of a certain age, if at least hopefully you make it that far, will live to see their father and mother die. It's definitely a conflicted thing for me because I had a really weird childhood with my father. I didn't meet him till I was older. We really didn't get along. But I've come to terms with that. I don't hold any anger over it anymore. But that makes this whole process just a little bit stranger. And I'm not going to really go into any kind of details over what my childhood was like with him. Suffice to say, it was bad. But there's no point in talking about it now because he's still alive. And yeah, heaven forbid that he stumbled across one of these videos and heard me talking about it. That's not what I want to do. And for a long time I did. For a really long time I fantasized about confronting my father and, I don't know, beating him up. What are you gonna do? Beat up an old man and just telling him what a piece of crap he'd been to me my whole life and how much he had hurt me and how much he had just caused me so much anguish and heartbreak. And you know, luckily for me, I got over it and I just don't really care anymore. And that's an important thing to do, to just let go of that anger. And letting go of that anger sometime in my 20s was really part of what shaped me as a human being, period. I know I've just gone from 0 to 100 on the emotional scale right now, but stick with me, okay? Learning to let go of things has been the defining characteristic of my life. I still fight to this day to let go of certain things, and I know that I'll always fight to do it. I also know that sometimes, even when you do the right thing, it's okay to feel sad about it. And sometimes letting go of something, even if it's letting go of a bad thing, causes a sense of loss, of heartbreak, of emptiness that you don't even know how to fill. Anyway, I'm not going to get into too much about how my papa was mean to me and I cried when I was a little boy. I'm just going over to spend some time with my dying dad, because that's what you do when dads are dying. This kind of segues into what's been going on in my life right now, and what's been going on with the Brapstar Garage, and what's been going on with the Dirty Shame, which is the business I run, and what's been going on with the YouTube channel, which is, you know, I don't really call it a business, it's more like a full-time hobby. And then on top of that, the Brapstar clothing line, and on top of that, all my friends who I'm also helping, and on top of that, just being a regular human being who's still got to eat a couple meals a day and find time to take a crap. I got a lot going on, and I will tell you, more than most. Not as much as some, but more than most. I full-time run a business. I'm trying to build the Brapstar Garage concept. I produce 2 videos a week and edit them. I help multiple other people produce multiple videos a week. I edit a podcast. I have personal relationships. I try to find time for myself. I'm going to spend time with my dying dad right now. Like, there's a lot going on. I'm not sad about it. I'm not crying about it. I don't feel sorry for me at all. This is just life, and I've chosen to take a lot of these things on. So how can I be upset about something that I've chosen to do? Nobody's holding a gun to my head making me make these YouTube videos. Nobody's asking me to put time and effort into the garage. Hell, I don't even have to run the dirty shame. I don't have to run a small business. I could just go get a regular job where I worked 40 hours a week and I got 2 weeks of vacation a year and budget myself out and live like a normal human being with zero aspirations or life goals or wanting to achieve more or wanting to create a better life for myself and the people around me and the people that I love. Don't feel sorry for me. That's not what I'm asking you to do. What I'm asking you to do is be a little understanding, because as we're growing the Shade Tree Army, the Shade Tree Surgeon channel, and Brapstar Garage, I have more and more people hitting me up and saying, when can I come do something? When can I bring my bike to the Brapstar Garage? How can I help you? I get that a lot. People are like, I can help by doing this, and I just have to tell those people, those are the ones that hurt the most. When someone goes, I can help because I have this thing, or I have this skill, or I know these people who can help get you in the right direction with financing. I'm like, man, I'm so busy right now. Even trying to figure out how you could help me the best is more than I have time to do. That doesn't mean I hate anybody. That doesn't mean I'm looking to gift horse in the mouth, or that I'm not eventually trying to build a community garage where people can come and bring their stuff. But do you think I'm keeping hours at Brapstar Garage right now? I feel bad because I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but it's just people are going, when can I bring my bike by? And I'm like, man, I'm there like 1 day a week. I don't keep hours. I work 50 plus hours a week running a bar. I edit 2 videos a week and have to film 2 videos a week. And yeah, I film some of those videos at the garage, but I can't be like, yeah, I'm there, every Thursday, Sunday, and Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Not like, dude, I can't do that. That's impossible for me right now. I'm trying to build everything to a point where I can do that. But guys, I've been in the garage at this point of the time recording this video literally for 3 months. It's been 90 days. You gotta give me a minute. And again, I'm not upset. I just think, since I don't really talk about how much effort it takes for me to maintain the YouTube channel, to run the bar, to take care of myself, to take care of the people who are closest to me in my life, and to run the garage, and to do all these, I don't really talk about that a lot because I've chosen to do those things, and I feel like talking about them too much just sounds like me complaining about it. And if there's one thing I'm not, it's a complainer. I can't really complain about anything. I lead a pretty awesome life, and I've got a lot of awesome friends, and I've achieved a lot of awesome things. I'm hoping to achieve even more. But I don't want to complain about this stuff, but I do have to address it, because I think a lot of people are misunderstanding because I don't talk about it, that they think that it's easy or something. Let me tell you, nothing about this is easy. And that's okay. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Yes, I do eventually want to build a community garage where people can book time on a lift to work on their own motorcycles. That will probably never happen in the location that we're at now. What I'm trying to do there is build a proof of concept, something I can take to investors eventually and say, hey, I've got this community garage / restaurant / bar / clothing store / hangout, whatever, / so many slashes, that comes with its own built-in reality TV show, which is the Shade Tree Surgeon channel. It's just not going to be in that space. It's not big enough. It was never meant to be in that space. What I'm doing in that space is building. Like, I might be in that space for a couple years, but even the insurance that would be required for people to come in and work on their own stuff is not even possible for me to get there. Like, the building owner knows what we do. He's aware of the YouTube channel, and it's been explicitly stated that we cannot have random people coming in and working on their bikes. It just is the way it is, and that's okay, because it was at this location, it was never meant to be that. And a lot of people are getting their feelings hurt because they're showing up. I've had some people show up randomly, like, because they look for it, and trust me, the location is unlisted for a reason, because it's not open to the public. And people will show up and say, well, hey, I'm ready to work on my bike, and I got to tell them no. Like, hey, not only do I not have time to set you up, not only do I not have time to help you, not only do I not even have a lift space available because the FXR is usually on the lift, but I can't even have you in the building doing it because I could get evicted. And some people look at that, and I guess I can't blame them because I've never really properly explained it. A lot of people look at that and go, man, you're kind of a jerk. I can't believe you wouldn't let me. I can't believe, I watch all the videos. I can't believe you wouldn't let me come in and work on my bike. And I just got to tell, man, I'm sorry. It's just not set up to do that. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to achieve that. And I hate to say this because the people who have shown up, like, obviously they care about the channel. Obviously they love the videos. Obviously they support what I do. But I got to tell them, like, if you just show up, you're not helping. You're hindering us trying to achieve that. You could possibly throw a serious wrench in the plans that we're trying to make happen. And that sucks. That sucks to have to tell somebody that. I have people who say they just want to meet up. They just want to hang out. Let me tell you, my day is so scheduled. I'm going over to I'm going over to my dying dad's house right now. It just rhymes. I guess that's why I keep saying it. I'm not trying to force that point home. To see my dad and my older sister, who I've not seen in almost 7 years. I haven't seen my older sister in 7 years. She probably lives 10 miles away from me. That's not because I hate her. I love my older sister very dearly. I care about her a lot. I'm just really busy. It's hard to make time for anybody. It's hard to make time to do anything. That's why I tell people, they say, like, hey, I want to see you. I go like, hey, well, I'm at the Dirty Shame. I'm at the bar. You can come up there. I am there working. That is my job. You're allowed to come in and have a beer. I can't guarantee that I'll get to hang out with you all night, but I'm going to be there. And again, I'm not sad about not having time. I'm not complaining about not having time. These are things that I've taken upon myself. It is what it is. If I were to complain about that stuff, I would be like, why am I even doing it in the first place if I'm just gonna bitch about it? I'm doing it because I want to create something bigger than me. It isn't there yet. And I think people really want it to be there. They really want it to be happening right now. But let me tell you, there are still months where sometimes I'm going like, holy crap, how am I gonna pay my electric bill this month? Like, do you guys think I'm rich? That's not how it works. People go, oh, you should open a community garage. You should buy a Road King Kong. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure who you think I am. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not even a 10,000-aire. Like it's not me. I work for a living. I also don't want anybody to think that means I'm not having fun when I make the videos. Like, maybe today isn't the most fun video to make because I'm talking about some pretty serious stuff that's going to affect me emotionally. And that's why I don't talk about that stuff all the time, because when I'm making videos, I'm having fun. I get that in the comments all the time. People are saying, well, why don't you talk about where Triumph Chick is? Why don't you talk about your breakup? And I just go, guys, like, why do you want me to talk about that in every video? Like, I've addressed it before. I don't want to talk about it in every video because I'm in my videos trying to have a good time. I'm trying to have fun because making these videos is one of the most fun things I do. It's the least work-like thing that I do, I promise. Also the trial run of the FXR since I put it back together, so I'm just kind of trying to make sure that nothing's gonna fall off and freaking cause me to fall off this thing and break my neck. Everything seems secure, I guess. Fingers crossed. It's once again a lot of people not understanding the timeline of when YouTube videos come out. And people want to like, hey, talk about this really sad thing that happened to you. And I'm just kind of like, no, man. I don't want to bum myself out. Like, I'm trying to be a bummer. Can you pump the brakes and chill? Like, people will ask about like super personal stuff that has nothing to do with the video. I'll be making a video that I think is fun and awesome and great, and someone's like, well, where's your ex? Why did you and your girlfriend break up? And I'm like, man, why'd you even watch this video? Did you enjoy any part of it, or did you just click on it just to leave that comment? You're kind of missing the point, guys. I had to stop off at my folks' house. I'll have to catch up with you guys afterwards, and as tough as I'm sounding about it and being like, well, I've accepted everything, and I've got such a big brain, and look at my big brain that rationalizes everything and makes it okay. It doesn't. I'm still a human being. I still have emotions, so this is probably still not going to be very fun. I always say even idiots can be introspective. I don't think I'm a smart guy, but I can look inward and dissect my feelings. But at the end of the day, I'm still a monkey, and monkeys got feelings. Well, as usual, that was a whole bunch of conflicting emotions. More emotions than my body has room for. Maybe one day I'll talk about my dad and my relationship with him. Suffice to say, it's a very, very, very strange one. Been a weird relationship. It's been a weird time, and it's fine. You know, now I just kind of sat down there and listened to him tell a bunch of stories and agreed with whatever he said, because what are you supposed to do when your dad's old? What do you want to do, get in an argument with him? No, you just listen to his stories, you agree with them, and you say stuff like, thank you for inspiring me to do good things with my life, and other lies I tell my elderly father. Heading back to Tampa now because, as I said, I've got more emotions than my body has room for, and I think I'm going to take them out on the front wheel of Shay Lisi's Sportster. Polishing aluminum? If I could only make my life perfect through physical labor like I can make a piece of aluminum. So I'm going to go give that a whirl. Aluminum is a great place to put your feels. All right, guys, I'm back here at the shop getting dive bombed by the biggest dragonflies I've ever seen. This is the wheel that I'm going to try to polish right now. This is by far the most ambitious polishing project that I have ever undertaken. This part of it right here it should actually polish up really easily. It's pretty smooth. What I'm more worried about is this rough cast stuff right in here. That might be kind of hard to get polished, and of course it's got all these little edges and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of the tools to do this, but what I do have is an indomitable will. So maybe an impossible project is just what I need right now. Let's see if this wheel gets the better of me. All right, you guys ready to ride some dirt bikes or what? That's going to be next on the Shay Lisi channel. And Marley's going to be there too.
I can totally dig this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right?
Right? This is like this is the first time I've ever sat on a dirt bike.
Yeah, it's fun, right? It's so light.
Flip-flops.
Yeah, you can almost touch. It's also, so here, let's do this.
Almost by like 5 inches.
So Dave's here. I've recently figured something out about that wheel. We'll get back into that later. But the cool thing is Dave's here right now.
What's up, y'all?
And he was filming a YouTube video today. It's finally happening for all the dozen people who are still watching that remember the video. Remember the videos that Dave was in and he was supposed to start a YouTube channel. People still do ask about him. He was literally filming today.
Just another like 51.5 weeks, and I swear to God, I will have it edited and I'll have it up on the interwebs, and y'all will just be like, the sheer genius of this video that we finally got. It's gonna be art. It's just gonna be, oh my God. Okay, it's gonna be none of that.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be a train wreck.
I'm really excited for it because I love terrible things.
Me too.
So here's the thing. I had said earlier I was going to take out all my feelings on this wheel. I was going to polish it. I was going to make it right. I was going to take all my angst, all these emotions that were too much to have in my body. I needed to just like hone them to a razor's edge. Fill them all into one point. Imagine like squeezing out cake batter. All these emotions I have, and I'm going to just take them and weaponize them and make this wheel shiny. So after a few beers and my friends coming over, that's not happening. So, changing gears. We're going to powder coat the wheel because I can't polish that. Bob Fett is going to teach Tails 666, the edgelord over here, how to change the throttle cables on a whatever year Sportster that is. That's a Muck Sportster. So, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
With a little bit of moxie.
Let's go. Do this.
All right, one more. I'll just pick the best one.
Run it!
Alright, or maybe I'll include all 3 of them. I'm in charge of the editing, you fool! Classic blunder. There he is. Devin, you're a teacher now.
Devin's putting you to work is all that's
Devin, you teach her how to do this.
I'm bad about teaching people. I know how to do it.
Teacher, Devin, this is a lesson for you too then.
Can you also teach her how to make a sissy bar for my motorcycle?
Sure.
Thank you. Just learned a lesson today.
Dude, can you also teach her how to make $1 million and want to give it away to...
Absolutely. Let's make a list. And we'll go over it, and as you guys go over, I'm gonna just leave and go home.
All right. Well, let's start with the Sportster.
Teach her. What's that?
I forgot. Never mind.
It's a torque bit.
I wasn't even gonna guess anything close to that.
Ooh, you're guessing? I like
I'm
that.
guessing.
A muck. She's guessing.
That's right.
Wow.
Perfect. I'm pretty good at eyeballing it. All right, now what do I need something to put this on.
Need one of these thingamajigers.
Probably, right?
Make sure lefty loosey, righty tights. Gotcha.
Devin, you're a
What a
teacher.
big teacher you are. It's not doing
Clockwise.
anything. It's just clicking.
So you have on and off.
So probably that one, yeah?
You're turning the screws. That's all working on bikes is literally turning fasteners.
And remembering where the fasteners go.
Right.
Not having extras left over.
Yes, it fits.
Is
But
it
it's tight, yeah. So what do I don't want to yank on it.
Left and loosey, right?
Yeah, but I just pull on it. I
Make
don't-
your own jokes, please.
Phrasing. It's off. Now what?
I'm gonna get a fucking pair.
Dave, inside voice.
Dave,
Do I have to?
inside voice.
I'm trying to learn.
I forgive you. She's trying to learn right here. You're over here like screeching in New Jersey.
I was telling you about her
That is a
underwear.
Jersey inside voice.
I was telling you about her underwear that I
Talk
have.
like I'm underneath you right now.
I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta really fix that phrasing on that.
It might be
That's too
tortoise.
big. Yup, it's a different shape. It's the wrong ones. So long.
That's not what she said.
No,
They call me the tuna can. Got a visual?
No, I have no.
All right, that's a different shape. Nope.
Dude, I love how you call them shapes instead of like that's a different size. No, you don't know how like that's like just the way your brain works is just different. Like that's a different shape. I mean, you're not wrong. It's a different. You're right. It's a different shape. Is it the right way?
Nope.
Nope.
We want to go left.
Off.
Yeah, there we go.
What direction are we going?
Off.
Like, are you having fun?
Yeah. I like to learn stuff. No, I would have told you like, no, Josh, I don't want to do that.
All right,
These ones
good.
are gross.
It's a different shape.
this shape, but bigger.
Press the button on that ratchet. There you go. Put the other one on there.
Shit before.
All right, sorry. I won't give you any more advice.
Now you gotta
Damn. All right, expert. Marley knows what she's doing.
Oh my god.
All right, figure it out.
My mistake is being sassy.
No, Devin's here. Devin's gonna make it all better. Devin is like my whoopee. Whenever I'm working on something and I just need somebody there to make it all better, not even do anything, just to make it better.
Be mental support.
This is what I just stand here and drink beer.
He just stands here and drinks beers and he's a whoopee. He makes it all better. What were you glad? wiping off the boob sweat over here. The camera was off. Sorry, boys. You don't get to see that one. You got to pay extra on Patreon. Just kidding. You don't get it there either. Anyway, let's finish this bike.
Look at how easy that is. Whoa.
And don't lose it.
It's gone. I have no clue what I'm doing right now.
She knows what it feels like to be you now.
Yeah, like you just show up to the shop and everyone's like, I'm YouTube now. You just take my job, Marley? Well, you want to do it? No. That's what I thought.
The paint. Watch the paint, Marley. You put metal on it.
No, it's rubber.
Yeah, but that tip will still scratch.
Well, I'm not long enough. Help.
Not long enough. The way you say things is weird.
For scents and stuff, she'll be like, ooh, what flavor is that? I'm like, dude, it's a candle.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, my coconut flavored shampoo. And I'm like, bitch, what?
Like coconut? It tastes like coconut too?
That break-
Yeah, you spent too much time in the birth canal, Marley.
Mom didn't want to
Something's wrong.
There's literally 4 dudes in the shop right now just watching Marley fix a motorcycle. And probably like 50,000 dudes online watching her do it too. So I'm just gonna go back to editing now, so.
I'm gonna level.
Did not stab. Oh, shh. What is this?
Why is Devin doing this?
He's stronger than me.
Maybe not emotionally, though. Cue sad music. Look at Devin go. It's like you've done this before, bud. Marley, you're actually doing it.
It's so small.
Some people have to do this for a living.
This sucks.
Pop her back. She needs help.
No, I figured it out.
Oh, did you?
I think I did.
She asked for prematurely.
I'm really good at that. So which one needs to go where though? Because you told me and I forgot already. It's hard to see in there. And I stared right into the light for a little bit. I was like, I might be a little bit blind just for like 30 more seconds. Hell yeah.
There you
And
go.
Pull it.
That you pulled.
Hell yeah. Or that part, the end part. Hell yeah. Cool like that for now, man.
It is perfect like that for now.
Chill.
Take 5.
Yeah, I walked away. What happened?
Wonky.
Does this bike run yet? It's been over an hour. I think the flat rate for this job is like
An hour and a half.
It's like an hour and a half. You're
Room to talk. The FXR was on the lift for like a year.
hush you. Anyway, Marley, get it done.
They stole my stool. I thought
Dang,
this was
got him.
stool.
Remember,
Who runs Bata Town?
Master Blaster runs Barter Town.
Okay, I guess I'll go edit now. I'm going. Here I go.
Still going.
Oh, okay.
Get to work. The people demand content. Marley, content.
Shut up, we're working.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to elbow you. That one's in. Yo, great, watch the pick.
Flip, did you ever think you'd be teaching somebody how to work on a motorcycle, bud?
A year ago?
Life
No,
now.
6 months ago, maybe.
This is literally, no, like I'm actually super proud of you, dude. This is your life now. You're teaching.
That's gonna fit in here.
Like, Never done anything on a motorcycle ever before besides sit on it.
That was me like 3 months ago.
Yeah. I'm learning. Okay,
That's why you're a good
here's this
teacher,
one.
Flip. You know exactly what to say. This should make anybody who's watching this, because Marley has zero skill.
Hell yeah.
And Flip, who literally, and this is not talking crap, a few months ago had zero skill, is now teaching somebody how to do this. And as I said early in the video, this place is not open. We're not open to do this yet for insurance reasons and for other reasons, for space reasons. But
Is that not the right one?
what's happening right now with Flip a few months ago did not know how to do this, and with Marley who didn't know anything, and the fact that right now he is teaching her, this is what we're trying to do. One day.
One day.
We're getting there, guys.
That one's-
Don't ask me when you can come by, because you can't come by yet.
Can't tighten it, they get it.
But
deep in
this
there.
is what we're trying to do.
Can't you?
I actually mean that. That's not. That's not just for the camera. I mean that. This is what I'm trying to do. But it's just not going to happen here.
Yeah, yeah.
Marley.
Sounds like a country song. Went left so many times, I went right.
Dude, you got it, girl. You're doing it. This bike is going to run.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
You made this bike go from not running to running.
Hell yeah.
Playing, you got this. You're playing some country music. You're working on some Harleys. Playing that steel guitar. You're tightening some bolts. Keep the wolves away, Marley.
Keeping them out. Woo! Seat next or thingy next?
See you next.
Thingy.
Ooh, the thingy.
Thank you.
Thingy.
See, it's the last thing.
He's teaching her the flip way. It's the thingy.
I don't know what it's called, but I know where it goes and I know what it does.
That's good enough, dude. You did it. You did it.
If there was like a little achievement, you know,
I'll put it in
above my
post.
head. Oh,
Fix the heart.
I want confetti.
You got it, girl. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, now we
Whatever
gotta
this
start.
brightness is, it better not come back here.
Well, it's the next day. A new day always brings a new question. Will the FXR start? Excellent. So, the wheel won, but we made do. We still had a great time last night, hanging out with Marley while Shay was editing. It was a lot of fun. You know, I said I was gonna just pour my heart and soul into that wheel, but I'm also realistic. I started messing with it and I realized that it just wasn't happening. So I could beat my head against the wall, frustrated, and just lose my mind with it, or I could just decide to have a good time. And like I said earlier in the videos, one of the things that has helped me the most in my life, that I've worked the hardest for, is knowing how to let things go. So, polishing the wheel, I let it go. Just can't catch a break. Now I gotta ride this. I actually like the Savage. The Savage is a good bike, but it's kind of funny that old Shay Lisi over here is gonna be on the 1200 and I'm on the 650. Oh, she got it! She got it! I didn't even have to help her. Hopefully this is changing soon. Shay Lisi's on the Sportster over there making potatoes. Potatoes! And I'm on the Suzuki Savage, like, ready to go to the library and study. Shh! You can talk all the crap you want about this 650 Savage, but I'm a 300-pound man, and I might look a little funny on the bike. Who cares if you look funny as long as you're having a good time? And let me tell you, this thing is more than powerful enough to get me around. We're headed to the ride factory right now. Shay's got the wheel that I was unable to polish on the back of the Sportster over there. We got to drop the Sporty off at the ride factory because one of the most important things to admit when you're working on motorcycles is that there is some things that you just can't do, or some things that you shouldn't do because it's really not safe. And one of those things is wheel spacing, because I don't have a lathe. Even if I did have a lathe, I really don't know how to use one properly. When it comes to making sure all the wheels are spaced right, wheels are mounted right, because those are pretty important. You want them to be mounted right. And they're definitely off on that bike. Definitely. There is some spacing issues. That's going to go to my man Shelby at the Ride Factory because he is the master. So obviously, if Shay is going to be taking the Sportster on longer journeys, which is kind of the point, because the 650 Savage is a great bike. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but highway speeds, not exactly its forte. And there's certainly better bikes out there than the Sportster for running highway speeds, but it's better than the Savage, all right? Well, now that I can feel the vibration from this thing, I actually think Shay Lisi's not really going to have a problem with the vibrations from a hard-mounted Sportster. This thing vibrates just as bad. What a tough girl. I love it. Like tough girl over there on her Sportster, and I'm like a freaking gorilla riding a tricycle over here, like a dog humping a football on this Suzuki Savage. But here we are, almost 70 miles an hour. It's not complaining. Oh, of course you couldn't hear it complain because the exhaust is whisper quiet. Heading to the shop with the wheel bungee corded on the back like a real Harley owner. And besides just getting all the wheel alignment right and getting all the spacing right, I really do want Shelby to do a real safety inspection on that motorcycle. It's one of those things where I know a little bit about bikes, mainly just enough to get myself into trouble. As far as the Ride Factory goes, those guys have collectively been working on Harley Davidsons for like 100 years between all of them. So that's the kind of experience that I just can't match. And when it comes to a bike and having somebody really go through it who knows what to look for and where to look and really make sure it's safe, it's going to be the Ride Factory every time. Know thyself. And I just do not trust myself to get that done. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dear. I just want to say right now that I'm super proud of Shay Lisi for making absolutely the right decision there to keep going. I didn't see the car stopped ahead. She's on a bike that's unfamiliar to her. She didn't want to slam on the brakes. Keeping going in a straight line was absolutely the right decision. And when two people are riding together, just if you guys are watching this and wondering, a lot of times that can happen. If you're just following the other person, you can't just follow them blindly. You have to always be ready to make your own decision. And maybe some of those guys who don't realize that Shay Lisi has been riding for 7 years. She has. So, hey, I'm proud of you. Whoa, buddy. It's the frickin' Mad Max out here. Welcome to the frickin' Thunderdome, man. Yeah, that kickstand is going to take a little bit of getting used to. All right, guys. Shelby, Alex, I appreciate y'all. Fat man. Oh. As I freaking kick your camera. Are you okay? Did I kick your hand?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Okay. Look at Brian's making fun of us over here. We're about to get poured on. Can we beat it? All right, you ready? Oh no! We're sitting there talking crap outside the Ride Factory. Now we're gonna get rained on. Come on, we just started raining. We can beat it. Go, beep beep, special delivery coming through. Oh, poor Shay's on the back of her own bike getting rained on. I think we can beat it. We're going in the right direction. Dude, dodging raindrops on a motorcycle is a Florida tradition, all right? Oh, and by the way, now we're seeing if a Suzuki Savage can ride 2-up on the highway. Of course, I'm so huge that I'm literally like, just me riding it alone is basically the same as riding it 2-up. But now Shay's on the back on top of it. Of course, she only adds about 95 pounds to the entire weight. It's basically like having a big book bag. Now, here we go, 65 highway speeds, 2-up on a Suzuki Savage, and the 2-up, one of them weighs 300 pounds. What a tough little bike. Oh my God, dude, 2-up and it's still got freaking passing power? Come on, boy. Suzuki Savage, freaking go. Dude, 75, 2-up on the 650 Savage. 80 miles an hour, 2-up on a 650 Savage. Come on. Who would have thunk it, man? The little bike that could. Get us home. Dude, and it's still got passing power. This bike rocks. I mean, not a lot of passing power, but I mean, something still happens when you twist the throttle, so that's saying something. Oh my God, oh my gosh, we're getting, that's how close we were. Okay, we successfully dodged the raindrops, and Shaylee took me to Istanbul, the restaurant. What you got over there?
Mediterranean burrito. I'm just kidding.
I'm not sure what I have. I already forgot what it's called, but it looks super good.
Anyway,
I think this is about where we're going to end this one. We successfully dodged some raindrops. We got the sports dropped off. I failed at polishing the wheel, but that's okay. We're going to get it back.
You didn't polish it?
Oh, no, that was a failure. That didn't happen. Let's get powder coated.
Alright.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. She says it. I'm trying to say that stuff now, too. Whatever. Till next time, y'all.
Bye-bye.